What'd you have for
La, la, la.
breakfast?
Nothing. I usually ride on cold brew all day until like 2 p.m.
You don't eat till 2 p.m.
Yeah, well, not on purpose. I forget.
Really?
Yeah, I forget to eat. Yeah.
I never forget to eat.
Unless we're on set and there's free food.
Oh, if there's free food, then get out of my way.
5, 6, 7, 8. We got Big Theater Kid Energy.
Hello and welcome to Big Theater Kid Energy. I am your host, Ryan Garcia. This is your least pretentious theater review podcast. I go around and watch the original Los Angeles theater and also all the touring productions coming through Los Angeles, bring in a special guest with me to see it. The special guest I have today is Leah Knauer.
Thank you.
And Leah, we just went and saw a Snow White Christmas.
A panto.
Which is a panto.
A panto.
And it was at the Laguna Playhouse. Mm-hmm. It runs through December 28th. And I didn't realize until we were seeing the show that this is not only a family show, it's really a children's show.
It's a children's show and I loved every second.
And you were the perfect guest to bring because you were clapping along, you were booing and yaying, and you were like, am I supposed to boo or yay here? I'm not sure what they want
sometimes.
from me.
Yeah.
And so just thank you so much for coming.
Oh my God, I literally felt like a kid. Like it was so much fun.
It was, and it did feel like one of those shows where they were pleasing all the audiences.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was for the kids, but there were some little like adult jokes.
Yes.
There were very like location-based jokes built into it. But before we get deep into A Snow White Christmas, let's talk about Leah Knauer.
Let's talk. Also, you were giving Jeff Goldblum a minute ago.
I do love. I wish I could do a better. Now I've seen like some really good Jeff Goldblum
I feel like you totally
impressions.
could. After
I've played Jeff Goldblum on stage a few times in these 30-minute musicals.
Yes.
And most of the fun is like the physicality.
Yes.
I walk out and I just start strutting so hard, and that's like one of the biggest
And he
laughs that comes
does a
out.
little sing song.
Oh yeah, loves to start with a little bit of
Yes, the glasses.
Sandy Meisner once.
Yes. See, that's so it. That's it.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about Jeff Goldblum or me. We're here to talk about Leah Knauer. And Leah, you and I met right when you moved to Los Angeles.
Pretty much. I think I was here 2 years. Yeah.
At John Rosenfeld Studios, taking the first class there, and you came out to LA to do stand-up.
No. I came out here for acting.
What is a stand-up? But a
But
solo
acting.
actor on stage trying to sell their wares, just like any other creative performer. You came out to LA to be an actor.
Yeah.
But you got into stand-up and improv very quickly.
Oh, yeah. I did not plan on being a stand-up comedian. Kind of just happened.
Yeah.
Because I was sick of like waiting for auditions for acting. So I was like, oh, stand-up is basically a talent show every night. So why don't I just like start writing my own material and start doing that?
It feels like you just like told me the theme of your existence in LA, which is like, I'm sick of waiting for things.
Yes.
And so I'm going to make them myself.
1,000%.
Which has been so wonderful to watch.
Thanks.
Because I really haven't interacted with you since that time.
I know.
At John Rosenfeld Studios.
But now I've seen you a lot in the last few
all
months,
the time,
which is
because
fun.
now you're also a big time musical theater girly.
Huge.
And you are part of the Pantages influencer program.
#Spawn.
Because you built it for yourself.
Yes.
And because it was authentic. And they saw that, and when you submitted to be a part of it, they were like, please come to all our shows.
Yes.
And we sat next to each other at Les Mis.
It was so fun.
That was so, and those seats.
And your
that
friend
show,
really cried.
Brock. Not only did he really cry, one of my favorite things about Brock at that show was how many tiny cold Diet Cokes he had hidden in his bag.
Stop, that's so funny. Tiny?
Yeah, like the mini ones.
Oh my gosh.
And then when I had him here to talk about the show, he brought out like the Magnum Diet Cokes.
Whoa.
Which is like a 1.5 can size.
So he has a DC problem.
And he knows that I do as well.
A Coke problem.
We have a serious Coke
Coke
problem.
problem.
And my nostalgic flavor of that Coke problem is the Diet Coke.
Oh, it's the... Coca-Cola doesn't exist to me.
It's not a flavor I like.
No.
It's not even like I'm trying to stay away, like, oh no, the carbs, I can't, which, yes, I am staying away for that reason. But I'm also staying away because it's just not a flavor that's part of my nostalgia. My mom drank Diet Coke, and so I drank Diet Coke.
Yes. Coca-Cola's like too sweet.
Yeah.
But DC is like crisp and, ooh, yeah, love a DC.
To really go off topic.
Yes.
Do you like Mexican Coke, which is the real sugar? Have you had those in the glass bottle?
I have had it. I can't recall.
Okay.
The difference.
Okay, we'll have to have
But
you
I
back
didn't hate
on
it.
and do a Mexican Coke to Diet Coke taste
I love
test.
it. Love it.
Will you have Diet Pepsi if you're at a restaurant?
No.
Yeah, me either.
And if they give it to me and say, I hope it's Diet Pepsi, I hope that's okay. No, you should have told me. I don't want it.
I wouldn't have ordered that.
No, take the $3 off the bill.
Last thing off topic. Take the $3 off of that bill.
I'm not paying this.
Do you ever have Diet Dr. Pepper?
No, I'm not a Dr. Pepper girl.
You got to give that Diet Dr. Pepper a chance.
Really?
Because
Why?
as a Diet Coke drinker, I will say it's a fun departure and something you can do in a Diet Pepsi situation.
Really? Okay, I'm intrigued. One more thing off topic. Have you ever had a diet? Well, okay, maybe you haven't, but a Diet Coke in a wine I tried recently.
No.
I know. It
That
sounds
would have
like
been from my past.
yes. It sounds like weird, but someone had me try it. It tastes like a sangria.
Oh, wow.
I was like, oh, I can actually fuck with this.
Wow, you can fuck with that.
I fucked with it momentarily.
And have you gone back?
No.
No, because it was a fad.
Well, it was only a few weeks ago. But
Either you're ruining the wine or you're enhancing the Diet Coke, but
Yeah.
either way, it
was interesting.
It's fun. It's so fun.
Uh-huh.
You try that at home. Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think.
A Diet Coke and red wine, I'm assuming.
It was red wine,
Yeah,
yes.
you can't be doing a Diet Coke and a white wine.
Yeah.
And you have been also like not only doing so much stand-up and
Mm-hmm.
so much theater watching and all the content you're creating. You now have a new manifestation show that you are putting out
Which
on
drops
the
today.
social. Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Wow. If you don't know that, today is December 8th. So that's in the past for you, which means you probably can watch 2 episodes or more at this point.
Oh, yeah.
What is that show?
It is called Gold Diggers, and it's every Monday at 11:11 on Instagram and TikTok on my page.
Magic number.
But yeah, my favorite thing in the world to talk about is manifestation and like asking people about things that they've manifested and what they're currently manifesting. So I was like, oh, why don't I just turn, and I don't want a podcast. I know how much work goes into a podcast. So I was
Sure.
like, this is my version of that. So it's 1 to 2 minute episodes each week, asking people that I love on the street about like manifestation. And my goal is it's like an interactive social media experiment. So we post the video and then we're going to see people on the internet like tagging brands and helping people's manifestations like come true.
Wow.
Brands or people or like anything to kind of help people have those manifestations come to fruition. So I'm so excited to see what happens for people. I'm like, it feels good to be putting something positive out into the internet.
Totally.
Because we know how
It's-
the internet
Well,
is.
it's such a positive place. And you are on stage all the time doing stand-up and I think also sketch. Do you also like legit want to be doing like theater and musical theater on stage? Are these
Yes.
things that you aspire to?
Oh,
to be
Broadway
doing?
is a huge dream for
Really?
me. Yes.
How about Los Angeles theater? Do you know where you are right now, Leah? We're not talking about Broadway. Broadway, we know. It's great.
Oh, sorry.
We're here. Do you want to be on stage
Let me
at
take
the
that back.
Geffen?
Let me
No,
let
we're
me take that back.
keeping- No, you cannot take it back. We can only go
I
forward.
want to be on stage at the Laguna Playhouse.
I love that. Wow. What
Perfect
what-
segue.
You know, they're like, which theater's going to be listening to this podcast? I guess, well, you know, it would be great.
I know
also,
how to read a room.
honestly, I would not mind going to Laguna for a month and a half.
Oh, yes.
You know, or 2
stunning
months.
there. And that theater was so cute. It was so pretty.
So
Everyone was
cute.
so kind.
Is there a role
Yes.
which
Sally Bowles,
yeah,
Cabaret.
sure, of course.
Elle Woods, Legally Blonde. Duh.
Uh-huh. It's a duh.
Regina George, Mean Girls. Waitress. Jenna.
It's interesting because I did say, do you have a role? And you really,
Many.
you are such a musical
I'm
theater
ready.
person.
Oh, yeah, I'm
so,
such a
like,
nerd.
ready with the whole.
I'm such a
Also, I
nerd.
have my book. I have my up-tempo, my ballad ready to
Yep,
go.
always.
Do you have your up-tempo and ballad ready to go?
Yeah. Is there a penis here?
No, there's no pianists.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Bummer.
But I did just have an audition for a musical, and they were like, have a pop song ready. Even though it was like a callback, and I prepared the callback song, and I don't have a book. Because I just get roped into musical theater. I'm much more like, I feel uncomfortable singing usually. I much prefer not having to do that.
Yeah.
So I just decided not to prep one. Rather than going through the stress of trying to find one and find the one right for me and the right key and all that. And they never even asked for it.
What?
After I sang, they were behind. And I knew that would happen,
I mean, you
too.
lucked out, but that's also bullshit. Like, imagine if you had prepped it and then you'd be like, what the
That's right.
was that
But
for?
also, if they had asked for it, I'd been like, oh, I don't have one.
So you
and
were
I'd
just
been fine
not
with
gonna
that.
you were just not gonna sing?
No, I was going to sing the prepared callback song.
Okay.
Which I knew because I did a reading of this musical already, so I knew the song very well. But when it came to like having the other song in my back pocket, I'm like, that's not me.
Wow.
And a little bit of me was super excited because I'm like, I'm taking control of this. And I'm doing what I want, what I know is my best foot forward. And me trying to sing you something. My voice is not for pop songs.
What is your voice for?
My voice is for like singers and standards.
Okay.
My voice is for character-based, recitative, storytelling.
Translation, please.
You don't know recitative?
Recitative.
Recitative is like speak singing.
Ratatouille?
Oh yeah, it's ratatouille. There's a little mouse underneath who is pulling your vocal
to
cords.
make you sing? That's so funny. Oh, okay. So it's like Les Mis is that?
No, Les Mis is Les Mis is
There's some
legit.
talk singing.
Yeah, I would say so, but I think it's more like I am the madam of a modern major general. Like that would be
Got
more
it.
recitative style, or like, I mean, all of In the Heights. There's so much like rap would be considered a form of recitative.
Okay.
I think. Don't come at me. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get slayed.
No.
Why did I go down this path with you?
No.
Is there a role that when you were growing up that you were like, oh, I'm perfect for this, and someone else got it?
In theater, yes.
Yeah?
Actually, yes. You
There
just
we
brought up
go.
a big pain point for me.
Oh,
In middle school, I auditioned for Grease.
Yeah.
Obviously, wanted to be Sandy.
Of course.
And obviously was cast as Jan. The
I did
weird
not
one.
see Jan coming.
The weird one. Brusha, brusha, brusha. And that's why I'm a comedian.
Yeah, right. Imagine the life you'd be living right now if they'd
If I
just
was
given you that
Sandy,
lead.
I know.
And Rizzo, right?
Rizzo would have been
Rizzo would have been
second
great.
choice, yeah.
When I had Rosanna Pansino in here, she auditioned and she's like, she wanted to play Rizzo. She's like, I'm perfect. I'm Italian. I'm brunette. I want to be Rizzo. And when she went up to see the cast list, she saw that she wasn't Rizzo and she went home. And then her friend called her and said, where are you? It's rehearsals. And she went, I'm not in the show. I went, yes, you are. You're Sandy.
What? So she just looked at Rizzo
She counted
and
herself out for anything other than Rizzo because she thought that was like
insane.
her only bread and butter. And she's also like, that's blonde. I'm not blonde.
oh my gosh,
How wild is
that's
that?
so funny.
So funny, right? I would definitely go more of a Rizzo person.
Rizzo is, a dream role too.
Yeah.
I'm adding that to my long list.
Okay, great.
Who are yours?
I hope you're all taking notes. I
Yes.
would love to, I played Bernardo in West Side Story in high school, and I'd love to play Riff. Is that his name? What's his name?
I don't know.
The one who's Tony's buddy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I had it right the whole time. But you being such a musical theater aficionado, I thought when you didn't immediately respond to it, I thought for sure I got it wrong.
To be honest, West Side Story is not a go-to for me.
You don't like West Side Story.
I didn't say I don't like it.
You kind of felt like you
It's just not a go-to.
you have a love, like, and a hate, and I feel like it's under the hate column.
No, it's not a hate.
Okay.
It's not.
You just
there's,
don't know it.
There's very few shows that I hate. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't resonate with me.
Any interest in heightened language?
Is that Jiminy Glick?
No. It's Ryan Garcia. It's my own personal.
You know who Jiminy
podcast.
Glick is, right?
I'm not sure I know
Yeah,
the
that
this
is
Person you're talking about.
so.
Leah,
You've gotten into musical theater, but
you don't know West Side Story.
That's so good.
But I would love to go back and play Riff,
What is
the
that
leader of the
character?
Jets.
Oh, the leader. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, when you're a jet all the way. You know that guy?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
Even like that feels a little recitative to me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no one's buying the album of like, wow, I want to hear that guy sing a pop song. They're just like, no, he's pushing the story forward through song.
Can we please have a counter for recitative? How many times you've said that?
Yeah, for sure. We're at 7 because I'm keeping count.
Make it 8. Say one more.
Recitative.
You're good. I feel like you do impressions. Are you good at impressions?
I don't know that I do impressions.
You are good at voices,
I
which
do
makes
love
me
doing
feel
voices.
like you would be good at impressions.
I do love doing voices. I love doing cartoon voices for Nickelodeon, and I've done some Disney as well. And I'm in the new season of Dora the Explorer that's coming out.
Okay.
But when I do impressions, I feel like there's too much pressure that it's not perfect.
I get that.
I've got so much perfectionism that I'm battling, and I'm constantly battling.
Are you a
know?
Virgo? Do you have Virgo placements?
I'm a Virgo moon.
I knew it.
I'm a Libra sun, Virgo moon, Gemini rising.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
a Gemini sun.
Now we see.
That's the
Now we see
ADHD.
where the ADHD comes to play.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I feel like we could just talk and chat and jibber jabber forever, but why don't we do what we came here to do and
Oh,
talk
right.
about A Snow White Christmas.
Yes.
Which we just saw last night at the Laguna Playhouse. Let me give you a little history on Laguna Playhouse. So it became it. So Laguna Playhouse began as a community drama group in the 1920s. So you know how we were in that place and it said celebrating 100 years because Laguna Playhouse, the group, has been around for 100 years, but they moved into that building that they are in, the Moulton Theater location, at in 1969.
Okay.
So
Which is when we went to the moon,
right,
which I learned from Even Stevens.
gosh, thank you, Even Stevens,
We
for
went
providing us with history.
to the moon in 1969, not 1970, but 1 year sooner.
This is like the most musical theater version episode of my podcast.
Really? It's a musical theater podcast.
It's just a theater podcast.
Okay,
but this is like everything's coming up us. Like we're just like, it's Joan. Like we're like nonstop.
Joan.
There's never been this much singing.
I love Fun Home. That's another one of my faves.
Okay, and you would play?
What's the lead lady?
And who would you play in Snow White Christmas?
Oh, I think the Queen.
Yeah, you play the Queen.
I think the Queen would
You'd
be really
a
fun.
great queen.
I was so impressed, and I'm sorry, but
This is what happens when you have another Gemini.
Exactly.
There's a Gemini in one of your houses, and now we're off the rails.
Oh, there's multiple.
Go on.
I was so impressed by the actors. Like, not only are they playing these parts, but they're also improvising because there's an improv element to this show, which I'm sure we'll get to. But they were like so fun. So the Queen absolutely killed it. I feel like that would be a really fun role.
100%, you would slay at that.
Thank you.
So yeah, Laguna, and can I just say, so Laguna Playhouse, it has 399 seats. There's a balcony as well above us. Beautiful location, beautiful, and also like the little neighborhood around which we were commenting on how like quaint and lovely all the little storefronts looked, and then you looked a little bit closer and you're like, oh, that's a Porsche. Company. It looks quaint, but actually it's a very expensive.
Yes.
But like it felt like a community theater. Mm-hmm. It was jam-packed. People were in there early and like felt so celebratory. Mm-hmm. The community like really showed up for itself.
They were dressed up like holiday,
all
very holiday
ages,
themed.
and I felt like I saw a lot of families with no kids. Like this was definitely geared toward young children.
And then there's us.
us. End of sentence. And and it's the Lithgow family is the producer of these pantos, and they've been like had this long history of doing panto, and they are actually considered the originators of panto in Laguna with A Snow White Christmas, which is the one that kind of started all of this panto in Southern California. At least they claim that, and I'm gonna believe them because. I have no reason not to.
Yeah.
And this Lithgow Family Productions that produced this whole thing, Christopher Lithgow, writer of it, and Bonnie Lithgow, director of it. So like we really just like walked into a little community family event.
Wow.
Last night, which it very much had that feel, didn't it? Like even the people that worked there came up and introduced themselves to us. There was a Santa out front. Like if you, I will say this.
Says nothing.
Where am I?
What happened?
What happened?
Who are you?
I will say this. If you have a family anywhere near the Laguna Beach area, you should go see this show at the Laguna Playhouse. It is a crowd pleaser for all ages. Mm-hmm. Like, I was having a great time. The kids were definitely having a great time.
They were so cute.
And to your point, the cast was having a great time because these kids, you didn't know what or when. Once you set, and let's talk about what panto is, but once you set the parameters of we want you to interact and talk back to us, like get ready, because especially with children,
she's dead.
She's a witch.
That was a grown woman that did that.
Do you think that was?
Yes.
Oh.
Didn't you think so?
I didn't.
I thought it was a grown woman.
You're probably right.
I think it was someone who had too many hot toddies.
She's a witch.
Yeah, literally.
We'll get to that.
That was so funny.
Oh, foreshadow. Okay, so what is a panto? It is short for pantomime, and it is a family-friendly musical comedy theater tradition that adapts well-known fairy tales with slapstick, pop songs, topical jokes, audience participation, and deliberate fourth-wall breakage. Has its roots in ancient mimicry and 16th century commedia dell'arte.
Wow.
And it's like huge in the UK. It's like a big nostalgic family tradition. It's almost always around the holiday time.
He said in his little speech that they use panto to kind of engage and get kids interested in theater, which I think is very smart.
It is building a theatrical tradition with all the children in the area.
Because kids have short attention spans and they do like to talk and engage.
Can I say, I was like watching it and I was like, well, there's no way this is going to be a 2-act. Like, there's no way there's going to be a 2-act show because how are you going to keep these kids engaged through an intermission and come back? But not only was it, I thought like, oh, for sure it's going to be a 1-act. We're just going to get the whole story out so that these kids can get out, get to bed before we lose their attention. They were on board the whole time, full like 2-hour plus production, and the kids were so engaged, which is so exciting to see at a time where it's like, how can you keep attention spans for longer than 15 minutes?
Yes.
So one, the topical references all throughout it is a big thing about panto, which I didn't realize, but I was like, oh crap, Laguna Hills, Newport, and the Inland Empire just catching strays from this cast right now.
Tustin was mentioned.
Yeah. Because they were like, well, these locals, like, they're going to have opinions about those other people.
Right.
But then also, like, poked fun at themselves.
Yeah.
Where they were like, there's so many fillers in this room. Or whatever that joke was.
It was funny. A lot of Ozempic jokes, Manjaro jokes.
Yes.
Topical.
As we were saying, there were moments that they were asking for feedback or for people to, and they were moments they weren't necessarily asking, like the moment where Snow White is by herself in the cabin where she's safe from the queen, and she talks about, oh, I don't know about my aunt or how I feel about her. And it was her getting, like, she had just gotten her notes for the song and she's about to, like, very
Clearly emotional moment. She's clearly about to start singing.
And then in your estimation, a mid-50s woman with a little bit too much of the mulled wine or whatever they had went, she's a witch.
And then Snow White perfectly goes, she can be that.
Yeah.
She
but
can
also Snow
be
White
that.
was breaking.
Laughing,
at that moment, which was so funny.
So funny.
Played by Marcel Leblanc.
She was amazing.
The moment that she came out and she was singing, I went, oh, okay, so they're going to be singing to a track. Like, this is pre-recorded.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, no, that's her singing
She had a
now.
beautiful voice.
So beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it had depth to it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she, like, played that Snow White so well in the show.
She was great.
Was there a moment in the show that you really, like, locked into or that you really loved?
Oh, I loved the Abracadabra song with the queen
The
and
Lady Gaga.
the hands on the chair. I thought the choreography for that was so good. They were like contortionists.
Yes.
They
These
were
dancers
so
were
talented.
legit. Like, that's the thing where it's like, it felt a little bit like a children's show, but then you had this dancing and singing that was like, and jokes. I'm like, oh no, we're actually like elevated.
And it was like sexy.
Sexy. That and the Thriller dance.
Thriller was so good too. Also contortionist
And also
stuff.
sexy.
Yes.
Choreographed by Clarice Ordaz.
Clarice. You had to do that.
You started it. You called me out, and that was a
Clarice.
mistake.
Oh, okay. Well, it was perfect.
They're also, just to talk about some of the cast in this, let's really talk about Muddles,
Muddles was amazing.
played by Jonathan Meza.
He was so funny.
And talk about someone who really had to have his improv chops sharp.
Absolutely. And impressions. He was great at impressions too.
So great at impressions. And knew exactly how to work the audience and work the children and the adults. There was one joke that was so fast, but it was like a sex joke.
Was that improvised or was that a line?
Well, look, we can ask the writer. Gosh, there's too much.
Wow. Let me text the writer.
Let me just text the writer real quick.
That's good. Rustle the papers right by the microphone. That's perfect.
Here it is. Let's just text Chris Lithgow. Let's see if his number's in here.
Sounds good.
Unfortunately, I don't have his number, so we'll never know if that was completely created by Jonathan or if Chris was the creator of that. Having you here just takes it off the rails. I'm having such a good time.
Oh, good. I was gonna say I feel bad for your editor, but it's probably you, so I don't feel bad.
Guess what time it is right now?
What?
11:11.
Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I just happened to notice
Yay!
it.
Okay, everyone send good vibes to my phone. Everyone listening, even though it's already out. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It's posted.
Yay!
And we're gonna have you on.
Yes.
You're gonna be a guest.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
I thought this show worked so well for what it was. Like, for a family show, for a community show, for a theater that's clearly supported by the community. Like, it just felt like everything really clicked into place so beautifully.
Very fun. Also, fun fact, Ariana Grande played Snow White.
Great
which
fun
I am a
fact.
huge Arianator. So at times I was like envisioning like, oh my gosh, it's like I'm seeing Ariana and how she like could have played that.
Yes, totally. And I really like the musical numbers were so wonderful. And I thought the Queen's musical numbers also were just like so like Anxiety, the Doechii Anxiety. Oh, wait, you're having thoughts
I
and
actually
feelings.
had a problem with that one.
Tell me.
But okay, yeah, let's get into it. So that was her first song, I believe, was Anxiety. And I'm like, wait, this does not feel like a Queen number because you're making me empathize with the Queen having anxiety. Shouldn't the Queen be presented as this like narcissistic, impenetrable force? I don't know, I just felt like it was like, it didn't really match with the character. But do you not agree?
I love that take. I think that, you know, when we're dealing with some of these older fairy tales, we're living in very much like a black and white world of like evil is evil and good is good. And while this very much like fit that structure, I wonder if like in a more modern like reimagining of it, we could find a more three-dimensional reason behind what the Queen was doing. So while I thought they didn't go that far as to like recreate what the Queen's intentions and driving force was, I think if they had gone further, then the anxiety would have maybe fit better
Okay.
for that. Because she is living with the anxiety of like, I'm supposed to be the fairest.
True.
But they didn't, I think, push it far enough to actually like let us see a three-dimensional queen that made sense with. Because this queen was very much an evil queen. So I think to your point, yes, it didn't fit. But to, I think, what could it have had it been more fleshed out entirely with the character? I'd be interested for that story, that version.
Now that we're talking about it, and yes, great points. Now I'm like, oh, well, wait, the mirror was controlling her. So maybe it was that. Oh, sorry, spoiler. Spoiler alert.
And the mirror, played by John O'Hurley
He was
of
great.
Seinfeld and many other incredible
Oh.
television. Yeah.
Really?
Jay Peterman and Seinfeld.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He made a joke about it, actually. And he was fully pre-recorded. But there was like a Seinfeld joke and also him like being game show hosts in the past.
What was
and
the Seinfeld joke?
It was when they were trying to get rid of him.
Oh.
And he was like, "Don't you know who I am? I was on Seinfeld. We're in syndication."
Oh, funny. Okay. I was a
Speaking
Friends
of-
girl.
I see. That makes
I
sense.
feel like you're in two camps. You're either Friends or Seinfeld.
There are people that can live in both camps.
Oh, okay.
I'm not one of them.
They go both
but
ways.
They can.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
This
true.
is definitely a bi community for the Seinfeld and Friends.
Seinfeld Friends. I like that.
Well, there was like, you're supposed to boo when the bad people are on stage and cheer when the great ones are on stage, right? Like Snow White comes on and we're like, yay! And then when the Queen comes on, we're like, no, boo, hiss. But one thing, can we say, the people love to boo a lot more than they like to cheer.
Yes, I love to boo. I booed
Which-
by myself a lot of the time.
You did. Or also, I liked mimicking it, but there was someone that would just go, boo!
Yes, there was a few people. Boo.
They wouldn't hold it out.
They didn't want to commit.
Boo. But there was one character which I think I'm gonna add this to my texting Chris things.
Sounds good.
But
a long text.
The prince, but like people love getting a paragraph text.
True.
Do you prefer a massive paragraph text or like separate collection of like 7 texts?
Are they sent in, like immediately after each other?
Immediately after
Give me
each other.
one long one. I get really annoyed actually when people text me bing, 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 when my phone is going on. I'm like, just add it all. You're texting me already. Just do return.
Now, to that point, do you prefer would you rather have one where there's no like paragraph breaks?
No, I need a paragraph break.
Right. So would you rather have one with no paragraph breaks that's longer than the size of your phone screen?
Okay.
Or 7?
7. Because at least with the 7, then you can hold it and reply, and then at least it's
I
kind
can
of
reply to each.
organized.
But if it's just one thing, I'm like, I don't know how to read this.
No, I can't read that.
Please press enter.
Yes.
Maybe even have a space in between.
Or
them.
a period here and there.
Oh, punctuation would be helpful.
And don't write in all caps.
But to the point of like that I was making, I didn't know whether to boo or cheer for Prince Harry. Right?
Prince Harry of Newport.
Prince Harry of
I must
Newport.
say his full title.
Because I found out later he's the good guy. But
it was unclear.
with Muddles being out there, it seemed like, oh, are we comparing these two? Muddles is our connection to the audience. He's our court jester. He's really like guiding us through this story. And the prince comes out and he's just looking for ladies.
Yeah. The Prince character was a bit muddled.
My brain just broke.
But
he was one, and I think he was even confused
Yes.
at the response he was getting, because I think the audience, while we were
didn't
so
know.
trained exactly how to interact with the show and how to feel about each character,
Yes.
I feel like poor Prince Harry didn't really get a very clear signifier of like, how am I supposed to feel about this?
Because he was playing, or the character was written to be douchey. He's constantly looking for maidens and like flirting with the women. So it's like, we don't really like you. But then in the second act, that's when it turns and it's like, okay, you're the hero of the story. But it wasn't clear in the first act.
Yeah, it's hard. If he had been like clear of focus of just like, I am here because there was this person I fell in love with as a child and I have to reconnect with her. And if he never broke from that focus,
Yep.
or if he was like, and I have to find someone because if I don't, then I will lose my princeship, or my kingdom will not have someone in charge, and they'll
Yes.
get swallowed up by some other kingdom. And so that's why if I don't find her, I have to find somebody
To save
and be
the
sad
town.
about that. But
Yeah.
there was none of that extra, plot
Yeah.
to give us some context as to like, wait, why are you looking for these ladies?
Right. At one point, he goes, I'm the prince, and looks out at the crowd, and then no one responding. He literally goes, woof, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was surprised because he
Yeah.
was probably told in rehearsal, like, "Yeah, they're gonna
gonna
cheer so
cheer.
much." But it was just tough because I think it was just kind of
He
like
was a jerk.
It didn't seem like he had the best of intentions.
Yeah. After seeing the show, I truly feel like every show should be a panto. I want to see Les Mis the panto. I want to boo Javert. I want to boo Regina George. I'm like, how fun would that be?
My least favorite thing is talking during something.
I'm like, I want a reason to talk.
And this one I actually felt safe to actually lean over to you and have a conversation
Yeah.
because we're all talking.
Yeah.
And the kids are just yelling.
They were so cute.
Also, when Prince Harry was introduced and he went up to Muddles, they got so close to each other and we both went, are they going to kiss?
Are they going to kiss?
I think they're going to kiss right
Yeah.
now. And we were both kind of excited
They
about
were
it.
really close, yeah.
There were a couple jokes I didn't get.
Yes, let's talk about the bee one.
The honey's gonna come into my hand.
And they did that joke 5 times, and I didn't get it the first, second, third, fourth, or 5th time.
And now I wonder if it's just for kids,
Maybe.
and so they don't have to get it.
Maybe we're too smart.
Maybe we're too old.
It's not that.
Your eyes
It's not that.
did something wrong there. Like I saw the real. The real.
can't be that.
No, it's the
think
smart.
we're too
just
smart.
too educated. There was also one where it was like I wrote it down because I was so confused. The queen was trying to hypnotize Muddles, and she's like, "Are you hypnotized?" And he went, "Hypnotized? I'm addicted to it."
I'm so glad you said that. I had literally no idea what that joke meant.
I'm like, I was trying to understand, like, am I not smart enough to get that one?
I didn't get it.
Hypnotized. That's like one of those, like, Knauer, I barely know her.
Right.
You know?
You're like, I know what you're trying to do, but
yeah.
yeah. I'm like, was it a song lyric? That's what I maybe thought, that it's a song reference. I don't
Do you
get.
know what that joke could possibly be? And feel free to boo, hiss, or cheer in this moment, as if you were in a panto. Hey, we're going to try it. You asked me if I'm hypnotized.
Are you hypnotized?
Hypnotized? I'm addicted to it.
Boo!
Wait, I didn't expect that part.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't get that at all. The last reaction I had to the show, because I really did have a great time. I was sitting there and just thinking, like, thank God I brought Leah to this
Yeah.
show. Like, if I brought anybody else that, like, didn't have, like, a childlike inner life, that they're like, oh, great, I know exactly how to listen to this and watch it and enjoy myself.
Yep.
I would have somebody next to me just being like, you brought me out. You took Brock to Les Mis. And you drove me out to Laguna.
I loved it. I really did.
It really was.
Because it made me feel, dare I say, young again.
Mm.
Not that I'm old.
No, you implied
Not that
you
I'm
were.
old.
You did imply that you were.
No, just younger.
Yes, because you are young. And so younger than you even are
Thank
now.
God. No,
The-
it was so fun.
It was so fun. And there was one other thing that really stuck out to me was that there was this ensemble member dancer who had gray hair, and it was beautiful. All this like locks of gray hair. And I was like, oh, that's a wig. But then they were dancing like, if that was a wig,
Yeah.
I've never seen wig tape that strong in my life.
Yes. He looked like the Beast in Beauty and the Beast as a prince.
Wow. Jared H. Smith, who had that that was a great way to put it. One thing I didn't love, though, is Jared came out and he had this Book of Mormon moment, and he wasn't mic'd.
Yeah. Blew the joke.
Laguna, we got... Maybe it was one issue with opening night. They're like, we don't have time. There's no time for the mic. Hurry, just go.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to give
Yeah.
them the benefit of the doubt that maybe there was just like some kind of technical issue and
Yeah.
they're like, hey, it's theater. We don't have time to cut.
I hope that's what it was.
I just wanted to hear him.
Yeah, because it was a great bit. I love Book of Mormon, but I feel like that moment didn't shine because no one could hear him for
There
most
was
of it.
no other moment in the show where somebody spoke that wasn't Mike.
Yeah.
You know, so I found that just surprising.
Yeah.
And I think maybe it was a technical mistake. Now as I'm thinking about it, I'm
You think
thinking and
so?
hoping it was a technical mistake.
I hope so.
The community loved this.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen as good of a spread of like snacks
Oh my gosh.
before and after the show. The drinks, the food was exceptional.
That was decadent.
Like it really just felt like, and it really they did a great job of making us feel like family there.
Mm-hmm.
And then it snowed in there at the end.
That was so
And
cute.
they brought those little kids up on stage, but like they brought 10 little kids up on stage. It was so adorable, and it really showed that Jonathan, who played Muddles,
Yes.
his ability.
Oh, he shined.
To
He shined for the whole
improvise.
show, but that especially, I was like, oh, this is truly improvised. And you're working with kids who are unpredictable. But he was like funny without being like inappropriate or mean to any of
No.
them. He was like, yeah, he was so great.
And so Jonathan Meza, I really want to like shout you out. Kimberly Locke as the queen, who was the third place winner on American Idol's second season.
Iconic.
Right behind Clay Aiken and Ruben Studdard.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so cool.
So cool. And we already
she
talked
had
about
a great
Marcel.
voice.
A great
She
voice.
had a
We already
great
talked about
voice.
Marcel LeBlanc also. Loved your voice. And Nick Del Zampo. You know what? You need a little more clarity. Not your fault. You need some more clarity to help define who your character is so the audience knows to love you.
Yeah.
Because we do love you. Or maybe to go on a journey. Maybe you grow. Would be great for you to have an arc. You know?
I think that's what they were attempting.
I see.
Maybe.
I said never saw where he learned the lesson then.
He didn't really. He's like, oh, I get to kiss this bitch? Nice.
Which I think is verbatim from the show.
The original Snow White.
Yeah, and I don't know what else to say about the show other than it was just a wonderful time. Mm-hmm. And I would definitely want to go back to Laguna Playhouse, and I want to make a day out of it. I want to like go out there and have like a little lunch in Laguna, and go out maybe out to the beach, touch my fingers in the water.
Laguna's so
I don't
beautiful.
touch my fingers in the water. I
Fingers
touch
in
my
the
toes
water.
in the water.
Not just my fingers.
It's
Just the
funny.
tips of
I
my
wanna keep my
fingers.
shoes and my pants on, pop off my shirt, and stick my fingers in the
Take
water.
off my gloves and stick my fingers in the water.
And then I want to
so
see
funny.
a wonderful panto at Laguna Playhouse. Which also, they're not only doing shows for kids, they have another holiday show called Skivvies.
Yes.
Which I have a few friends in. Jonathan Michael Snow and Kirsten Vangsness are going to be in that, which is like people singing in their underwear.
Imagine buying a ticket to Snow White, a Christmas panto, and then showing up on the wrong day and
Oh
you
my
see
gosh.
holiday skivvies.
And you've got your children just like, no,
Don't
no,
look.
no. And one of them says, I'm going to kiss that bitch.
Bitch, nice. I say that in both shows.
I hope it's Nick.
so
I hope it's
funny.
Nick Del Zampo. He deserves some praise because he worked his butt off up there and he was doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Great job to all these performers. Great job to this theater. I hope more people go out there. I'm having such a great time not only seeing all the shows in LA, but also like starting to expand outward and see what great theaters are in these areas because like in Costa Mesa, the Segerstrom Center for the Arts is massive. It doesn't feel like a community theater. It feels like this is what people like flock in to see like Broadway style shows. And this one felt like very high end community theater where the community really comes in and supports. It runs till December 28th, so make sure you go out and see it if you have a family. If you don't have a family, you go and see it because it's a blast. Makes you feel like a kid again,
I had a great time.
no matter how young, younger, or old you are.
I think the show was written for my IQ level. It was perfect.
Yeah. Leah, what would you say your IQ level is?
What is bad?
60.
Okay, 2.
Leah, got anything to promote? Anything to promote right now?
Actually, yes, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Leah Knauer. I post a lot of comedy videos and style, fashion, girly pop, pink sparkles, all the stuff. And then, yeah, Gold Diggers every Monday at 11:11.
It's a great name.
Thank you.
And you were in a great sketch with Ron Funches that I
Yes!
saw, and I was like, Leah, that's so cool. Because I love Ron Funches.
No, he's so funny.
And I love you. And to see you two together in that was very, very funny.
It was very cool.
Well, thank you so much, Leah.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you again at another Pantages
Pantasia, sure.
Gosh, I don't know, am I nervous? Like, I just can't get the words out
Pantasia,
right?
sure.
Is it because it's your Gemini here? And I just feel like, oh, she's so good at talking and doing voices now. I gotta do a voice. Anyway.
Yes, a Pantasia show.
Thank you all for listening, watching if you're watching at home. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for listening all the way to the end or watching wherever you are. Make sure you subscribe to Big Theater Kid Energy, rate, review, do all the things, and let me know what shows you want me to see, what guests you want me to have on, and if there's any specific segments you'd like to see or hear on this show. Again, big thanks to Leah Knauer. Make sure you follow her and check out all the great stuff she's putting out there. And goodbye!
Officer Krupke.
We got Big Theater Kid energy. Look out, we project, we sing out, Louise. Never mark it, always go full out. John Patrick Shanley never had a doubt. Our voices are warm, fan kicks are high. We've got perfect form. We say thank you, five. Grab your prop, charge all the glow take. Curtains going up. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got Big Theater Kid energy.